Hey everyone, today we are talking about getting validation from others, seeking it out, about our hopes, dreams, any big actions we take in life before we actually do the dang thing, and how that's actually holding us back in life. I was really surprised that so many of you struggle with this, and I'm sure there have been times where I myself have struggled with it too. So I'm going to go over 3 quick tips to help you overcome seeking other people's opinions before you just get her done, girl. Okay, so the first thing is you have to be your biggest cheerleader. A few years ago, I saw the Made for More documentary by Rachel Hollis. If you haven't seen it, definitely must watch. And one of the things that she said that really stuck with me is that nobody will care about your dreams as much as you. Nobody cares about your dreams. It sounds harsh, but it's so true when you really think about it, when you share what you're working on or what you're kind of dreaming up with maybe family or your close girlfriends or your spouse, whoever that person is, and you're just so excited about it and you just have to share it, and then their response is so bleh. You have a choice in that moment. Am I going to let their lackluster response to this big dream that I have stop me from pursuing it? Or am I going to be my own freaking big cheerleader and find the strength within myself and just do it? And that is what separates the people who achieve their goals from the people who are the dreamers, who are just always talking about doing things, but they never actually do it because other people's opinions hold so much weight in their lives. And honey, you just don't have time for that. So remember, you're the bomb, you're the best, but you gotta be your own cheerleader. Number 2, you have to know your self-worth. If you're not connected with how worthy and wonderful and awesome you are going to really struggle knocking down those goals and dreams and crushing them. And so I saw a quote recently that I was like, wow, because I've been told this before. When I start going off about everything I can do and how awesome I am and blah, blah, blah. The quote was, "You are not full of yourself, you are sure of yourself." And for me, I am sure of myself in a lot of different areas. And that's where you need to be too in order to get those dreams, to whatever that goal is. You have to be sure of yourself. And when you talk about your accomplishments and you're sharing them with someone, when someone tells you, man, you're sure full of yourself, I want you to do this. I want you to hair flip and say, I'm sure of myself. And number 3, you need to trust your inner voice. So your inner voice is your gut and your intuition. And when you do not tune in and listen to those things, that is when you get derailed. And that normally happens when we're paying too much attention to the outside noise. So we're giving too much credit to other people's opinions, to what they're saying, what they're doing, and we're stuck in that comparison game. No. How many times have you stopped after something major happens in your life and you're like, man, I really should have trusted my intuition in that? Your intuition is always going to guide you and keep you on the path. And so even though you may not understand it, you may not know the reasons why, you do need to trust it versus talking to everybody and trying to get approval for what your gut is telling you, because it could derail you and take you 2 steps back instead of 1 step forward. So I hope these tips help you in your journey of not seeking validation from others and trusting yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader, know your self-worth, and trust that intuition, baby. And you are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of so many other people.